like to welcome you all to the Standpoint 8th anniversary, and this is the Muslim Women's Conference. We'll now start by inviting the presence of God, and we have the very right person to do that for us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our own brother, Sheikh Mohammed Bagnia, to give us the opening prayer.
Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, Lord of the universe, the most beneficent, the most merciful, Master of the day of requital. You alone we worship, your help alone we seek. Guide us onto the right path, the path of those upon whom your blessings are always bestowed, not the path of those who have gone astray, and neither the path of those upon whom your wrath and anger will be brought upon. Amen.
Thank you, Sheikh Mohammed Bagnia, for that opening prayer. This is the Standpoint at 8, the 8th anniversary of that wonderful program that has come not just to project women and issues affecting women and the development of our country as a whole, but a program that has grown to have several branches. There is a Girl in Need Foundation, which is a brainchild of the Standpoint. Let's give the Standpoint a big round of applause. All right. Several people are supporting this program. We have our main sponsors. This program is being sponsored by Goel Ghana Limited. It's sponsored by GTB as well as Paba Cosmetics. We also are being supported by Lalala Foods and Beverages. Today we'll have a lot of foods and beverages to enjoy from. We have Munch Lounge, Pressport Cuisine, Miss Ashley Bakes, House of Foods, Stemma Pet, Penta Foods. They are the producers of Go-Gut and Go-Gut Yogurt, Maggie, EKGS, Edible Ice, Close Up, Awake Mineral Water, Kodams, and of course Mrs. Ofori Poku. These are the people supporting this program today. Let's give them a big round of applause. And this program, of course, apart from the platforms that Standpoint itself has put together, this program is being sponsored or supported by other media partners. These include the Multimedia Group. Let's give them a big round of applause. Radio Gold, the New Crusading Guide, Plaza FM, the Finder Newspaper, Family TV, GH1, Accra FM, Radio XYZ, Class FM, AOB Multimedia. They are all here supporting this program and making the world know about this program. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a young man who has a lot of admiration for women, and he has put up some words together to encourage all of us. The Hot Prof is right here. Let's give him a big round of applause.
An old man once told me that water and fire decided to come together in conjugal bliss, and observers were worried. So they asked, "How can both of you share one bed?" And water replied, "Of a truth, my marriage with fire is a huge conundrum, but you must understand that when I am cold, the fire will keep me warm." And the fire responded, "And when I am angry, the water will appease my wrath." So you see, no matter the matter that rises to set us apart, we must understand that we are a part of one another, not apart from one another. We are here to fight for one another, not to fight one another. We are here to serve and preserve one another. So let's make peace. And women, you must know that you are a keeper of destinies. You are a preserver of nations. You are a womb in which the mysteries of wisdom are groomed. Woman, you are an undeniable variable in the equation of peace. So woman, rise and be that agent of peace we need. Because peace matters no matter the matter. This is the crux of the matter. Let's make peace, Mesdames et Messieurs.
The things you do for me, nobody can do. The miracles you bring my way, it'll on my mind, oh.
The sun will come out tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that I have a great future. There'll be sun tomorrow, tomorrow, I'll let you out tomorrow. You're always and stay away.
Education is everything. NDC is investing in our future. Vote John Mahama. Vote NDC.
NDC, changing lives, transforming Ghana.
Do you know that women make up 52% of the Ghanaian population and only 10.9% are represented in parliament? Are women fairly represented in our decision-making process? The answer is no. This is why we are advocating for more women to be included in the governance process.
My name is Ziggy Bacha. I'll vote for a woman.
My name is Na Ayele. I will vote for a woman.
My name is David Owusu and I'll vote for a woman.
Or from Pedna, Miracle. Namoto Maba Medama Besia.
Nyanko Enye Agbo Bright Lord. Nyako Leigane Nyon.
Acho Mina Ashele. Mafo Oshiki Maha Jo.
Sunana Mustafa Idris. Now vote Mba Nambachi.
Include more women in our governance process for a better tomorrow. This campaign is brought to you by GenSed with support from the Canadian government and the UNDP.
Odo, oyo best my power. Kosua num tinated venicare what? When I'm say tinated venicare, and no one bibidra. Clinically, no, ya testing with Department of Pharmacology and Microbiology at one University of Ghana on Medical School.
Sir?
Omudu stamp with say by Minia, num tinated venicare what?
Hey, Tinated Ambassador.
Abuaye Papa. Free 020-816-0807 and 0276-875629.
Tinated in Europe.
Hey, you
To invite somebody who herself needs to be introduced, because this is a woman who has not just contributed to making Standpoint what it is today, but she has impacted on the lives of several other young women. This is not a time to talk about her, but ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome Hajia Hannatu Abubakar to introduce our chairman for us.
Thank you very much, Abdul Hai. Peace be unto you all and good morning. With great pleasure and humility, permit me to introduce to you the chairman for today's program, the Muslim Women's Conference. The speaker for the program is a household name among the Islamic or Muslim community and beyond. He is the regional manager, Islamic Education Units, Greater Accra Region. He is the CEO of Zakat and Sadaqah Trust Fund. He is a board member of CODIO, a spokesperson also of the National Chief Imam. Oya Keshre Nana Ansakwao, the fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce to you Sheikh Armiab Shuaib as the chairman of the Muslim Women's Conference. Mr. Chairman, your audience, your chairman, Sheikh Armiab Shuaib, and I believe the audience is ready to support and give you their maximum cooperation. Thank you.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, we give him thanks and praises. We adore and exalt his name. He's good and holy in fullness and perfection. We ask Allah to bestow his peace and blessings upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and indeed all the prophets and all those who tread on the path of righteousness to the day of judgment. Let me begin by greeting you all with Islamic greetings of love, peace and fraternity. I want to make it very short and simple so all of you can respond. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Let me begin on a note of appreciation and thanks, particularly to Auntie Gifty, and I'm most grateful. Women are so important. Yes, when God decided to create the world of man, he began with Adam. But when he began with Adam, it was clear to him in his mind that the world of humanity was not going to be complete without the other side. And so therefore there was the need actually to bring that complementary element which came to make the world of man complete. And I think that it was the personality of the woman that came to give that completion of what God thought that human being should look like. And I share that kind of sentiment. But unfortunately, in the world in which we have lived through culture and certain experiences, the place of the woman was not found until recently. And that has made the women who have become conscious of that, in fact, much, much, much stronger. And through the strength of that voice, we are now, even as men, reflecting and revising our notes and trying to really get correctly what God meant when he created the woman so that we can put her at the right place. It's with excitement and appreciation that I accept to sit here with all humility, accepting that by all standard and calculations, I'm not the oldest here, I'm not the most experienced, I'm not the richest, I'm not that, but yet you have found reason to make me. So it's a great honor, and I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much.
It's time for us to listen to the one who has made it possible for us all to gather here today. Why are we having this conference? Why this theme? Why this topic? Why the chosen people who will be speaking to us today? What's her business in all this? Because we know she's not a Muslim. What does she want? I don't know, but I wish she would tell us. Ladies and gentlemen, join me, and please wait until I do this introduction, as I welcome Ohene Yere Dr. Gifty Auntie.
The good thing about being a big sister and a mother is that you can always bully them no matter how much they achieve in their lives. Salamu alaikum. Good morning to you all, and once again it's an honor to have you all gathered here for this very important conference, the Muslim Women's Conference, the 4th edition, but the 8th anniversary of the Standpoint. We used to have it once every 2 years, but last year I made a promise that we were going to have it every year because women are women. The Standpoint is for women, children, and young people, and everybody born by a woman. We decided to have the Muslim Women's Conference because, as Sheikh Chairperson has said, we can't do it alone. If this arm is active and the other one is not, we will struggle. We need both hands. Women are women wherever we find ourselves. Women are not being abused because they are Christians or Muslims. Women are not being sexually harassed because they come from the north or the east or the west. It's simply because they are women. Unfortunately, we've heard about women, Muslim women properly dressed from head to toe, yet they are being sexually harassed. Yet some of them are being raped. So our issues go beyond our religion. It goes beyond our tribe. It goes beyond our nationality. I'm one blessed woman, even if I have to say so, because my children cut across. Some of them do me 419 before I find out even which religion they belong to, or which tribe they belong to. This is an election year, and women, we know, God forbid, should anything go wrong, we are the ones who will be wailing most. Shame on them when Boko Haram rose up in Nigeria. How many girls were abducted? But how many boys were abducted? These girls were not just abducted, only God knows what they were subjected to. We thank God for the peace we enjoy here. We thank God for the peaceful religious, inter-ethnic relationship we have in this country called Ghana. We do not want to lose it. We need our women to rise up. Unfortunately, and the president made the same statement, when the politicians need people to go and do their dirty work, they jump to the Zongos and the Muslim communities to go and get young, vibrant men and women to do it. And then these same people, when they get power, they tend to turn a finger, their left fingers, to the same community and brand them and call them names. We are all Ghanaians. We were all created by God to come and fulfill a purpose and a destiny. We thought that it's about time our women rise up, because over the past 80 years where I've hosted people from the Muslim community on various topics, be it politics, be it economics, religion, or what have you, I've learned a lot that Islam respects women so much. We cannot make any excuses. Well, I'm not the speaker, but I just want to welcome you to the conference once again. I'm happy to see all of you. Today, it's all about how we are going to maintain and retain peace. So do please relax. Do make sure you take everything that will be talked about here. The various speakers are all seasoned. We looked through very carefully. We went behind and asked about them, and they were highly recommended that they have something to offer. So your position is not good enough, but what you do with your position is what is most important. Welcome. Thank you all. Have a wonderful time, and let us begin to learn and educate ourselves. Thank you.
Odo, ayo besuma pao.
Tina tek tomac mixture. Uwo bia oni osani yefuyeri bi niasem. Sana tina tek malake no so. Etu malaria, tipaye, stress, any hunam yaw biase.
Free 020-816-0807 and 0276-875629.
Tina €13.
I'm a mother and take so much delight in seeing that my kids are healthy. Want to know my secret? It's Kidix syrup. It's a multivitamin syrup full of vitamins and minerals which boost their immune system and increase their appetite for food. Kidix syrup is recommended for children between 6 months to 12 years. It's available at Oson's Chemist, Lanza Chemist, and all pharmaceutical shops throughout the country. Jukat Pharmacy, located in Kaswa, is the sole distributor for Kidix syrup. For bulk purchase, please call 0244-560-296. Kidix syrup, the perfect growth and appetite tonic for children.
Once again, thank you very much for coming. And let me just remind you of those who are helping us all to be able to gather here this morning. Goel, GTP, Paba Cosmetics, Lalala Foods and Beverages, Munch Lounge, Pressport Cuisine, Miss Ashley Bakes, House of Foods, Stemma Pets, House of Foods, Penta Foods. They are the producers of Go-Got Yogurt, and Maggie, EKGS, Edible Eyes, Close Up, Awake Mineral Water, Kodams, Mrs. Ofori Poku, and our media partners include Multimedia, Radio Gold, The New Crusading Guide, Plaza FM, The Finder Newspaper, Family TV, GH1, Accra FM, Radio XYZ, Class FM, and AOB Multimedia. Let's acknowledge our sponsors for this program. We have DOFSU here with us. And DOFSU, we know, as the police division that deals with domestic victims and violence support unit of the police service. They have a short message for us, and we'll just give them a few minutes to address us. A big round of applause to Superintendent Owusua.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chairperson, all protocol observed. It's an opportunity and a privilege for me to be here with our Muslim community, our Muslim women. I bring you greetings from DOFSU and from the Ghana Police Service as a whole. I must confess that your program has been very enlightening. It has really brought a lot of hope, a lot of opportunities people couldn't have. You are like a torchlight. You are like a light in darkness. You give people hope where there is no hope. You champion the cause of women and children. And DOFSU, as you all know, we equally do same. Every nation is built on the family. And who holds the family together? It's the woman. And we need the woman in every area of our life to be in the right mental capacity in order to be able to raise children. And for us as women, we have a critical role to play in championing peace in this country. We cannot afford to allow anybody to put this country or to push this country into war. Some of us have had the opportunity in being in war-torn countries as peacekeepers. And trust me when I say this, you don't want to exchange your peace for anything. You don't have to sacrifice peace for anything, not even for your mother or your father. So let us take this opportunity to learn and understand that we need to live in tolerance. We might have divergent views, but the bottom line is that we need to respect each other. We need to acknowledge each other. And it will start with us women taking up our positions in society and moving on, educating our children and talking to our husbands, our uncles, our brothers who might go out and want to bring war home. We can touch their hearts, and then through that we can maintain the peace that we are enjoying now. So Gifty, on behalf of DOFSU, on behalf of police service as a whole, and on my own behalf, I want to assure you that you are always welcome. Our doors are always open. Anytime you need our assistance, please do not fail to call upon us, and we'll surely be there and give you the needed support. Thank you very much.
Yes, so quickly, we'll move to the next person, and everybody's a young man, but he's a role model to so many people who are even older than him. He is currently a peace ambassador, advocating for peace, even as we head towards elections 2016. He has a message for us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Thank you so much. Mr. Chairman, Nanansa Kwao, all protocols observed. I'm indeed humbled by the opportunity to be associated with this momentous program to mark the 8th anniversary of such an important program called The Standpoint that has over the years been able to break barriers and defy some of the mythical understandings we have as a people. For me, Auntie Gifty is Theresa May of the Republic of Ghana, because she doesn't only influence women, but she influences the whole of the Republic. Women indeed are the cornerstone of the development of every country. But unfortunately, women and children suffer the most in times of conflict. Yes, no man wants his wife to be widowed, and certainly nobody wants to relish the idea of having their children orphaned. As peace ambassador, I urge all Ghanaians especially my fellow young people in the over 300 Muslim-dominated communities across the country to be committed to Ghana's peace. For the sake of Allah and for the sake of the respect we have for the National Chief Imam, Dr. Sheikh Nuhu Sharubutu, I urge all Zongo communities, whether shanty towns in various cosmopolitan areas of the country or those with proper layout, to be committed to peace. If any flag bearer chose to lose a limb or lose their life in the prime of their youth, they wouldn't have been around to vie for president. Let's prove to the world that we have a strong character of restraint and the universal love for peace. Thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Next, we have a solidarity message from a gender activist, Madam Ajua Bami. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm so proud of Oga. We do women's empowerment, we do, promoting women's agenda and everything, but it's difficult. Women's empowerment is really, really, really difficult because there are so few women in certain places, so the least mistake is championed. You can so zoom in on that one single woman in that place. And sometimes even for us women doing women's empowerment, the support we get from women is nil. And sometimes when you are so, your back is to the wall and you are counting on the women to support, you don't get it. Let's walk hand in hand, whether it's with a man, whether it's with a woman. Let's walk hand in hand because we will get there together. If I'm doing it alone, okay, I can laugh, I can rejoice. But if we are doing it together, we will celebrate. Isn't that it? Yeah. Absolutely. So let's do it together all the time. And Oga is going places. She's going places, and she always says she has crazy faith. And her faith is in God, Allah, right? So we can all have crazy faith. Our faith might not be as crazy as hers. I'm telling you some of the kind of things that she does, But let's all believe in ourselves, first of all, as a creation of God. Because that's who we are. It's extremely important because, you see, if you don't do it for yourself, nobody's going to do it. And if you're going to go around trying to please people, it's not going to happen. Let's be happy with ourselves, because when we are happy, then you cannot give what you don't have, right? When we are happy, we can give it up. Because at the end of the day, when we win, it's the women of Ghana who have won. So like Hot Prof said, maintain the peace no matter the matter. Thank you.
The things you do for me, nobody can do. The miracles are bring my way, even on my mind, I have no other God but you. I have no other God but you.
Live One time. Neighbor in neighbor to for dinner.
LEAP.
Lip tomato paste. What else is that?
Honey, when it's a little tomato paste, be an idea. It's so be awesome.
Don't want to say hi.
Madam, the food tastes very good. What's the secret?
LEAP.
Lip. Lip tomato paste. Emma Edouania de Papa.
For bulk purchase, contact 050-140-1088. Odo, oyo besi mapao. Kosuanum tinated venike wati. When say tinated venike. Enum kwenye bibidra. Clinically no. yɛatɛste ɛwɔ Department of Pharmacology ɛne Microbiology ɛwɔ University of Ghana on Medical School.
Sir?
Omo do stamp we say bye. Menua, nom tinated venicare what?
Hey, tinated ambassador.
Aboye papa. Free 020-816-0807 and 0276-875629.
Tinated in Europe.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that I have a great future. There'll be sun tomorrow, tomorrow. I'll love you tomorrow. You're always and stay away.
Education is everything. NDC is investing in our future. Vote John Mahama. Vote NDC.
NDC, changing lives, transforming Ghana.
Do you know that women make up 52% of the Ghanaian population and only 10.9% are represented in parliament? Are women fairly represented in our decision-making process? The answer is no. This is why we are advocating for more women to be included in the governance process.
My name is Ziggy Bacha. I'll vote for a woman.
My name is Na Ayele. I will vote for a woman.
My name is David Owusu and I'll vote for a woman.
Ofam Pedna Miracle. Na moto maba medama besia.
Nyenko enye agbo bright lord. Nyeko le yigane nyonu.
Acho mi na ashele. Ma for Oshikie Maha Jo.
Sunana Mustafa Idris. Now vote Mba Nambachi.
Include more women in our governance process for a better tomorrow. This campaign is brought to you by GenSed with support from the Canadian government and the UNDP.
We are now getting into the main part of the program where we listen to our three main speakers. The first speaker is a former president of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Women's Association. Under her watch, that group ensured that Muslim women received education, that Muslim women received the best of health care services. And for those who know the Ahmadiyya Muslim mission very well, they are very interested in promoting education, healthcare, and even agriculture. And when she was president, she was at the forefront of leading women to make sure that these projects were achieved, and a lot of them were achieved under her. Hajia Rahmat Muslim is our first speaker. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Mr. Chairman, Sheikh Armiyahu, if I'm right, okay. Nana Ansa Kwao, the fourth, and Brother Bagaya, Superintendent Usua, Dofsu, Coordinator, all protocol observed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. The Muslim woman promoting peace and development. Honestly, there could have been no appropriate period to hold this conference than this time of the election year, where the political temperature of our country, Ghana, is rising and people having and expressing divergent views on many national issues. First of all, the Muslim woman is one who understands that Islam, chosen and named as such by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which means peace, obedience, and complete submission to the will of Allah, began with the seeking of knowledge. That is, when the first commandment was given to the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to recite Iqra. Therefore, it is incumbent for the Muslim woman to seek education and empowerment. The Holy Quran, chapter 9, that is Al-Tawbah 112, and then 33, Al-Ahzab verse 36, accords the Muslim woman a noble status, and she can attain all those spiritual heights to which men can attain and enjoy all those political, economic, and social rights that men enjoy. Take up leadership role in society and be part of any decision-making process. She is the bedrock of the family, the one who nurtures and brings up children and strives to instill good moral values such as the fear of Allah, honesty, truthfulness, humility, and all other virtues. And so, for us as Muslim women to contribute to the promotion of peace and development, it is necessary for us to reflect on the current state of affairs of the world today and increase our faith, really increase our faith to value the peace that we have in Ghana. We hear and see on screens tensions in the Middle East, in Iraq, Pakistan, Syria, Libya, Somalia, North and South Korea, the US, and some parts of Africa. They face with wars and conflicts. In our own sub-region, West Africa, Sierra Leone and Liberia are case studies. Mothers with their babies on their backs were seen carrying their belongings on their heads, trooping out of their beloved countries and not knowing where to go and lay their heads. So, Mr. Chairperson, Dr. Gifty Hanti, and my dear sisters, if we ponder over this scenario in all sincerity and honesty, we in this beautiful and peaceful country called Ghana will not sell the relative peace we are enjoying now for all the mountains of gold and silver in the world. We should from now till the election time continue admonishing our youth not to allow themselves to be used by any politician or any political party or frivolous turn of mind who fritters away his or her precious time, money and energy looking for people to go and fight for him or her to attain political power. Islam teaches that if you kill one soul, it is as if you have killed the whole of humanity, and if you give life to one soul, it is as if you have given life to the whole of humanity. The negative impressions about our Zongo communities must stop. We must see to it that it should stop. We are a decent people and should not be used and dumped just like that. So, for if there is anyone to heal the world, it is us, Muslim women, who are peace brokers, peace promoters, peace ambassadors, pace setters, and a beacon of hope for humanity. On the whole, in order for true peace to be established, to ensure development in all spheres of life, we must recognize our Creator Allah and submit ourselves wholly to Him, obey Him and His noble messenger, and strive hard to live by His examples. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to serve Him very well, and then serve our country, Ghana, and to His satisfaction. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. Jazakallah hasanan jazaa for your attention. May Allah bless us all.
May Allah bless you, Hajia Rahmat Muslim. You know, Goel is one of our main sponsors, as well as GTP, Paba Cosmetics. We have Lalala Foods and Beverages, Munch Lounge, Pressport Cuisine, Miss Ashley Bakes, House of Foods, Stemma Pets, Penta Foods. They are the producers of Go-Gut Yogurt, and Maggie, EKGS, Edible Eyes, Close Up, Awake Mineral Water, Kodams, and of course, we owe Mrs. Ofori Poku some gratitude as well. And regards and acknowledgements going out to all our media partners as well. It's about time now for me to introduce to you our next speaker. She is Hajia Saadat Maida. She qualifies as one to play the role of a referee, because even before she got onto the commission, she was an advocate for peace. She worked with the West African Network for Peace Building. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our next speaker, Hajia Saadat Maida.
Thank you very much, my brother Mumi. Mr. Chairman, All protocol observed. I bring you the greetings of peace as Islam specifies it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It has really been a great honor. As the topic is asking for, what can we do to help promote peace for development? There are so many ways of doing that to help bring development. Of course, permit me, Auntie Gifty, to add sustainable development. We need to sustain the development that we have. We are doing well, we are not doing badly as a country, but we need to do more. And how can we do it? We can only do it when we promote peace. So how do we do that? Help to address one or more needs within the communities, districts, and regions. We still need basic amenities, basic. When you go into the rural communities, you realize that as a nation, we still have more to do. Conflict is inevitable. Once you are together, you will have differences. Once you don't agree on any opinion or any idea or view, doesn't mean you are enemies. The only thing is to accept it, go ahead with it, and improve on the situation. Empower the weak and unrepresented so that they can identify their right potentials to be able to carry out a better life, which you will all agree this particular program is doing. She's always out, and a lot of examples have already been given. I don't need to go into that to bore you, but you will all agree that this particular program represents the unrepresented, the voice of the voiceless. And then gradually we will be able to bring everybody on board and achieve the common goal that we are all striving for. So, what are our roles as women? One, we are providers as peacemakers. Every woman is a peacemaker. Every woman is a peace builder. So we are providers who enable our children and others as well to meet their needs. We are coaches. We always give the skills to people. So there are a lot of causes of conflicts. One, the human needs, community relations, the way we relate with one another, sometimes mistrust, hostility between groups, and what have you. Miscommunication is another factor. The incompatibilities between cultural communications. Then transformation caused by inequality and injustice. Yes, we will always want to transform, but how do we do it also matters. So we have to be careful as to how we address it so that at the end of the day, it doesn't bring chaos into the communities. On this note, I want to thank you all for listening, and I hope and pray I will be given another opportunity sometime, someday. And thank you so much.